In the beginning, we see a young boy Tauya Machizuki sitting with his god. The god tells him that you were dead mistakenly by one of his actions. The boy even looks so calm and the god becomes impressed by Tauya. Therefore, he tells him that I can make him alive again, but he will be sent to another world instead of Earth. Tauya agrees on the condition that he will take his smartphone to another world, so that the god sends him to the magical world with his smartphone, which has new functions according to the new world. Later, Tauya wakes up in a forest and learns that this is the new world. Without knowing the path, he starts traveling towards a mountain. Meanwhile, he receives a call from God who tells him that he has set a new map in his phone so that he could find the right path. After he walks a bit. During the walk, a cad stops on his way and a gentleman comes out. The man seems astonished by Tauya's clothes and requests him to sell those unusual clothes to him for a large amount of money. Tauya agrees. Hence, the man takes him to his big clothes store in the city and gives Tauya new clothes. And after buying his clothes, he tells Tauya about the Silver Moon Inn where he could stay. Tauya starts walking towards the inn. But on the way, he finds two twin sisters named Els and Linz in great trouble. The sisters were annoyed by two rascal men. Tauya saves them by beating those thugs easily with the magic given by God, and gives them a gold coin. Afterwards, he comes to know that the sisters also live in the Silver Moon Inn. Therefore, they take Tauya to the inn where he decides to work with them. The next day, they are assigned to take out the horns of 5 wolves. Els downs a wolf with her magic spell and it surprises Tauya. Later, he asked the sisters to teach him reading and writing and magic as well. Then Linz shows him some spell stones through which she can use magic. Moreover, she says that nobody can use all the magic stones, even herself. But when Tauya tries, he uses all the stones successfully, leaving the sisters astonished. Then he uses null magic to travel to far locations. Later at the inn, the chef girl comes to them and asks if they know of some new dishes to add to the menu. Then Twa introduces them to ice cream and also gives them the recipe for making it. Moreover, he makes the ice cream. And after tasting that, all seems very delightful. And they all thank Tauya. But Tauya says it's the repayment for teaching him the magic. EP2, Tauya along with Els and Linz travels to another town. On the way, he tells them the whole story of him, that he was mistakenly dead by God and then he sent me here with some special abilities and a smartphone. After reaching there, Tauya suggests finding a hotel to stay at night, and they discuss some of their work matters there. Later in that town, they see a crowd of people. When they check it, they see a girl wearing a strange outfit who is facing some bandits. She defects many but stops due to some unknown reason. Then Tauya and the twin sisters beat up the bandits and runs, taking the girl far away. Reaching a safe place, the girl tells them that she is from Eschen and her name is Ikakano. Moreover, she lost her traveling luggage. Hence, they take her to their hotel and serve him food. She explains to them that she is traveling to improve her martial arts skills, and she is now going to the royal capital to check her strength. As they all were to go to the royal capital to deliver a letter, so they all together go to the royal capital. E runs the horses and takes them to their destination. On the way, Linz gives a magic book to Tauya and tells more about the elements in magic. So he tries a new magic trick of getting the near objects and gets the ribbon tied to Yi's hair. All of a sudden, they feel something strange at the place, and they are faced with lizard men. They killed many of them, but a suspicious person was recalling them with a magic spell. So Tauya makes him fall with magic and catches him. And we come to know that this person attacked the royal family. At that moment, they hear a girl named Sue crying. Then they find an old man badly injured in the horse car. Tauya heals his wound with magic, and then they thanked him a lot. And we come to know that the girl who was crying is King's daughter, and the injured person is his butler. Then she takes them to the king's palace, where the king seems very much thankful to Tauya. Then he tells Tauya that his wife had lost her vision due to an illness. Hearing this, Tauya decides to recover her eyes with his magic. Later, he becomes successful in recovering her eyes. It makes the king happier. As a reward, he gives them 40 platinum coins and special badges that would help them to cross the checkpoint. After delivering the letter, they leave the royal palace. Afterwards, E seems so impressed by Tauya's bravery that she decides to continue her mission with them. Linz and Els welcome her into their guild and say that together we will accept the missions and carry them out. EP3. At the royal capital, Tauya learns about the different races like demi-humans, elves, dwarves, and beastmen present there. After that, Linz suggests doing some shopping before returning. They all agree on it, but before they could enter any shop, Tauya sees a helpless little fox girl named Arma crying. She tells him that she is separated from her elder sister. Then Tauya helps her to meet her sister. Later, they decide to gather at the inn to go shopping. Tauya seems to be wearing a long coat and says that it helps the magicians. Then Tauya makes a shogi game with a piece of wood and 2 men play it. Meanwhile, Yi and Linz return from shopping, and they make a special dish. Then they ask Tauya to deliver the dish to the king. However, Linz and Taoya take the dish to the king. The king's daughter Sue enjoys the delicious dish, and also Taoya has given a shogi game to the king. So the king tries shogi with Taoya. Even Sue annoys Taoya that she wants to play too. The king plays shogi till night with Taoya. The next day, twin sisters, Yi and Toya, are seen at the Royal Capital's Guild where they accept a quest of defeating a knight. Afterwards, they go to the knight and fight him. After defeating him, Taoya searches with magic so that they find some treasure in the ruin. But he finds a hotel thing. They reach it and this appears as a magic monster, who seems hard to be defeated. But somehow they manage to defeat him. But it gets regenerated and injures Els badly. Taoya instantly uses a healing spell to cure her. Then Taoya suggests breaking his magic stone. When they do so, the monster dies. Afterwards, they go to the king and tell him the whole story. Therefore, he sends an investigation team there to conclude the matter. Then Taoya tells him that the underground ruins are destroyed, but he has taken some pictures there. He shows the pictures to the king. Then he seems worried about the matter, and says that Taoya always amazes him. However, he gave some copies of that picture to the king so that the team could have some ease while investigating. After that, Taoya, Linz, Els and Yi leave the royal palace, and Taoya says that they will go hunting for treasure some other day. And now they have to solve this matter. Then Toa uses a gate spell to take him to the inn where a security guard saw him coming with magic and becomes astonished. Later, the king meets Taoya and tells him that maybe the god has sent him towards him as help. Taoya asks him about the earth. The king tells him that his brother is suffering and he has been poisoned to capture the majesty. It makes Taoya more worried. EP4, the king on the way explains everything to Taoya that someone has given my brother poison to snatch the majesty. Moreover, someone is trying to steal it by marrying Princess Yamina, the younger daughter of my brother. Then they reach the royal capital, where they meet a servant, Count Basla. Taoya suspects him of the matter. The king wants him to recover his brother from the poison. Therefore, he takes him to his brother. And Princess Yamina quickly falls for Taoya, then he successfully recovers him from the poison. And the king's brother gives him a lot of thanks. Then he starts the investigation and learns that he is poisoned by the wine brought by the lady ambassador, who was the girl whose little sister was helped by Taoya. So everyone assumes that she gave the poison to the king's brother, but with great intelligence, Taoya concludes everything and orders everyone to gather in the dining hall. When they all reach, he says that the culprit is among us. Count Basla says that the ambassador is the culprit because she brought the wine, but Taoya denies it and gives a glass of wine to the king. He drinks it and it is assumed that the wine had no poison. Then he gives the wine in king's brother's glass to Count Basla. Then it is revealed that he had placed the poison in the glass. Then the king captures him. After that, Taoya is served tea while Princess Yamina constantly stares at him and suddenly proclaims that she wants to marry him. Everyone agrees, but Taoya seems confused because she was only 12 years old. But their engagement is fixed. Later, the god gives him best wishes for the engagement. The next day, Princess Yamina comes to them and tells them that she wants to join their guild and carry out the missions, and she is allowed by the king. Hence, they all go on a mission where Yamina creates some wolf with her magic spell. But they are faced with giant monkeys. Somehow they all collectively kill all those. Then Taoya says that all the girls around him are cute. Later, Taoya casts one of the most dangerous magic spells in front of Yamina. As a result, a white magical tiger appears and forces him to transfer his energy to him. But when Taoya touches the tiger, it falls and becomes his loyal slave. Then Taoya gives him a name that is Kohaku. Kohaku says that he will always be with him, but Taoya feels weird doing this. Then the tiger forms the appearance of a cute cat. So Yamina instantly carries him, saying what a cute cat it is. After that, Els, Linz and Yi come and snatch the cute cat from each other.